Okay, guys, so now we're going to talk about our voice bots. You'll see those over here. You'll see agents and this and that. First thing you need to do is go get a phone number. And the way that you do that is you're going to need to set up a Twilio account. Twilio is basically an SMS and voice provider. You can click on it over here. And once you get set up with your account, you buy a phone number, and then every phone number has something called an auth token and an SID token. It's literally a copy and paste thing. And you'll come back over in here and you're just going to click get a number. You'll paste the phone number, you'll paste the SID, and you'll paste the auth token. And then you just click import, and that's going to bring your number. And now you have a phone number you can use. So now once we have our number set up, we're going to go ahead and go over to our agents. So here we click on agents, and this is where we're actually going to build out our bot. So I'm going to go ahead and find a good bot that would be good for this particular thing. Let's just create a new one. And what you're going to do is you see you got 3 steps here, and I'm going to name this house buying agent. And we'll put this, your job is to find out how soon someone needs to sell their home, find out details about the home, and then live transfer them to an agent. Now, every greeting you can put here that says like, hey, this is Ross from Online Cash Offers. I see you are looking to sell your home. Before I patch you through to an agent, can I ask a few questions? Now, if you're wanting to schedule your bot to schedule appointments for you in your REI reply account instead of doing live transfers, click this. Then all you have to do is go through and change the stuff to what you want. So like main objective, and then you would change the objective to what you want, you know, and so forth. Make sure everything in here you like about your company, and then just right here, fill in the information about your company. I do not recommend changing step 1 or step 2. We absolutely need those to be able to talk to them by their name, update custom fields, schedule appointments, etc. But then go through here and update specific questions, the flow that you want them to ask. Eventually, we'll have that prompt list builder again here. For now, we just inject the prompt, and then you can go in and alter it. Notice it says, must update custom field with user response by calling. You see this right here, tech_challenge, for instance. The actual thing that you want to put in here, if you go to your REI reply account, you click on settings, and then you click on custom fields. You'll notice that under each one of these custom fields, after contact, it'll have a thing like loan_1_balance. You want to make sure capitals and everything are spelled exactly the same way, but that's what you put here. And what this is saying is it's going to ask them on step 4 here, what specific technology challenges your business facing today? And then when they answer, it's going to take their answer and go put it inside of this right here, this custom field. So that's how that works. Once you have your prompt set up the way you want it, then you go choose a voice. Now we've got a lot of voices to choose from. And so I recommend listening to them and figuring out which ones you like.
Hello, this is Madeline's voice.
Hello.
Hello, this is Richie's voice. Here are some sample sentences.
Hello, this is Clifton's voice.
Hello, this is Billy's voice. Here are some sample sentences to know further about
my voice. Here's my question.
Go ahead and stick with him.
Good morning.
Then what you're going to do is go over here to actions. For agent actions, you've got end call, transfer to a human agent, or custom Zapier action. We're not going to focus on this one right now. It's a little more advanced. We're going to go with transfer to human agent. So we're going to put use this if the person is interested in selling their home and they are ready for a live transfer. Then you would put the phone number. If you were doing something like you wanted to have multiple places they could transfer to, you could. You could say, use this for people who are wanting parts, transfer here. If they want, to talk about a new sale, transfer them here. So you could do that, and then you hit save agent. I've already got a bunch of agents saved, so I'm not going to actually save a new agent. Once you have your agent set up, now you're going to go over here into campaigns. Now, one thing you should note when you're building your agents is that there's inbound agents and outbound agents. And technically the agent can be exactly the same, but this message right here, this agent greeting, is going to be the first thing that people hear when they click in on a new message. So it would be the very first thing, like for instance, let's say you get a phone call and I answer the phone call and I hear, hey, this is Tommy from Game and Repair. We have a tech waiting to speak to you. Can I ask you just a few questions first? So that's how that works. You need to know that because when you're setting up your voice campaigns, if I go over here and I set up, for instance, this is one that I set up earlier. I set up an outbound campaign. That means that if I zap or if I webhook a new lead into this, it's going to call them if it's between these hours. So I'm going to put run the name, how long I want this thing to run for. I name the campaign. I select a number. I choose an agent that I've built. If I'm trying to get it to book an REI reply, I'm going to connect a calendar. Retry attempts is how many times you want it to keep retrying if they don't answer. And then right here, this is the, the space that would be in between the retry attempts. And then right over here, this is going to be the actual time frames that you want them to call in, or you can just skip it. So once you update that, now you've got a campaign. So if you wanted it to do an outbound dialing, like you're going to upload a list, then you're going to need to add an audience in here. You would upload an audience of people, and then that's what you would choose in your campaign for your audience. For this particular case, we're going to look at if I wanted to be able to webhook leads into this and then it calls out. And the way that you would do this would be you go into your REI reply account and you're going to set up an automation. And let's just say that, just for example, let's pretend the trigger was when a new lead hits the pipeline. All I have to do is click webhook, go over here and grab the webhook, paste it in. And now every time a new lead hit, it would call this webhook. The data gets sent into your Talk to Me account and a phone call is triggered and you will get a phone call. And it'll actually give you a breakdown of how much something costs. For example, if a conversation like this occurs, then you can actually see how much this conversation costs and you can see what was said. So pretty dang cool, the features that we built into this. So now with that said, you've gone through all the steps creating a bot. You add your phone number, you build an agent, you create your campaign, and bada bing, bada boom, you are done. If you have any questions, let us know.